we get to, of course, keep going with our brand new super important place value knowledge. But before we start on a new lesson today, I want us to remind ourselves of the super important concept that we learned yesterday. So I want us to again ask ourselves those two important questions we were focusing on. So first up, I would love to know, how many ones do we need to make 110? Remember, how many ones equal the same as 110? There are 10 ones that equal 110. If we count by ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When we have 10 ones, that equals the same as 110. What about our other important question? How many tens do we need to get 100? How many tens do we need to get 100? Again, 10 tens equals 100. Remember when we counted? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We counted up 10 tens and we got 100. So our big overarching concept was that 10 of a smaller value gives you 1 of a bigger value. So with this knowledge, Super Scholars, we can answer this all-important question. Okay, 3 tens plus blank equals 100. So I already have 3 tens. I want to get all the way up to 100. How many more tens do I need to equal the same as 100? If I know I need 10 tens to equal 100, but I already have 3, how many more tens do I need? I need 7 more tens. 3 plus 7 equals 10, and 10 tens equals 100. We get to weave all our awesome math knowledge together. Okay, awesome people, good job reminding ourselves of that important concept. And now let's look at our new learning target for Thursday. It says, I can identify the value of a number by drawing and looking at pictures. So we are going to up our place value knowledge today by understanding the value of a number through drawing and pictures. Because yesterday we talked about how in 2nd grade we are moving up to 3-digit numbers and therefore 3 place values. Our ones place, our tens place, and our hundreds place. When a number is in a different place, it therefore has different value. And today we are going to be drawing a number's value, and when we do that, we have to pay attention in a number of what place that number is in. Because a number's place gives a different value. Because what if we were looking at the number 467? We have 7 ones, 6 tens, and 5 hundreds. The place of these numbers is important. It's unique to the value of the number. Because if I switch these numbers and now we have 6 hundreds, 5 tens, and 7 ones, is this the same number as before? No, it's not, because we now have numbers in different places, so that totally changes the overall value of the number. So it's really important when we're practicing drawing and looking at pictures of a number's value that we are paying attention to which digit is in which place, so we can correctly match a number to its value. So to begin our journey on using pictures to help us talk about place value, I want you to either get out a whiteboard or your brand new place value chart that's in one of the sheet protectors or a whiteboard sleeve so you can practice writing right on it. So either have the whiteboard out or this in a nice sleeve where you can use a whiteboard marker on it. So I have this chart up here to help me practice place value. So let's start drawing our first number. So we're going to start over in the hundreds place. I want us to draw 4 hundreds. We're going to draw 4 hundreds. And we're going to draw 100 like this. Squiggle and a cross through it. So I want you to do a small little squiggle and a line through it, and that is going to equal 100. Remember, we need 4 hundreds. So let's draw 4 hundreds together. We have 1, 200, 300, 400. So we just drew 4 hundreds. So what value do we have in this place? 4 hundreds equals what number? 4 hundreds is, it's 400 exactly. Okay, let's move on to the tens place. I want us to draw 2 tens. Can we draw 2 tens? And all we're going to do to draw a 10 is up and down and a line through it. That's a 10. Up and down and a line through it. So we can really show that a tens is smaller than 100. So I need everyone to draw 2 tens. We have 2 tens. What number is 2 tens? How much is 2 tens? That is 20. 2 tens equals 20. Okay, let's move on to the ones. I want us to draw 4 ones. And when we draw ones, all we're going to draw is like a tally mark. So let's draw 4 ones. 1 1, 2 1, 3 ones, 4 ones. And 4 ones is what number to do? 4 ones? It is 4. 4 ones is just 4. So, Super Scholars, we have drawn the value of an entire 3-digit number. Looking down here at the values that we determined for each place, we can identify what number this is. Can you read this with me? This number is 424. We just drew 424. These 3 digits represent way more than just 4 to 4. We showed that this 4 is 400, the 2 is a 20, and the 4 is a 4. And that all depends on what place these numbers are to determine how much value it has. Okay, awesome people. Can we reset the board to do another one? Reset. Okay, blank slate. I want you to now draw 300s. Can we draw 300s? Here we go. 100, 200, 300s. We just said it. How much value is in 300s? What is it? We have 300 in 300. This one's the simplest one because 300s sounds the same as 300. Okay, what about our tens? In this number, there are 5 tens. I want us to draw 5 tens. ones. Can you just quickly draw 2 ones? Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 1. That's it. And 2 ones is what number? It is just a single 2, exactly. Okay, Super Scholars, in this number, we have 3 hundreds, we have 5 tens, and we have 2 ones. So, what number is this? Read it with me. 352. 352. The 3 is in the hundreds place, the 5 is in the tens place, and the 2 is in the ones place. The value that we drew matches this 3-digit number. Okay, awesome people. We just practiced some great problems drawing out a number's value. Now we're going to practice getting a picture ourselves and being able to look at it and determine the number ourselves. So I want you to reset your whiteboard and be ready to be a detective with some math pictures. But before we get to detective skills with some pictures, I want you to stand up so you can do your this or that and move your body. So stand up, up, up. And my question for you is, what would you rather have on your own body? Would you rather have webbed feet like a duck? So you're going to do elephant stomps? Or would you rather have peacock feathers? Peacock feathers. If so, you're going to do kangaroo hops. This is on your own body. If you woke up, would you rather have webbed feet or peacock feathers? I would rather have webbed feet so I can swim better. So I'm going to do elephant stomps for 5 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are all done and we've moved our bodies. So we're ready to sit right back down and take a look at some value pictures to determine the number. So let's take a look. Okay. So on this picture, we don't have the distinct columns that talk about place value. We have to look. Our biggest bundles are hundreds. Our smaller bundles are tens. And then the sticks just by themselves are the ones. So let's see. Our hundreds are up first. How many hundreds do we have? Let's count together. 100, 200, 300, 400. So how many hundreds do we have? We have 400s. Exactly. Okay. What about our tens? How many tens do we have? Can you count with me? 1 10, 2 10, 3 tens. And 3 tens is what number? 30. Exactly. We have a 3 in our tens place. Okay, what about our ones place? How many ones do we have? Let's count. 1 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones, 5 ones. How many ones were there? There were 5 ones. So we have our hundreds, tens, and ones place. So what number's value did we just read? What number is this? 435. In the number 435, even though there's only a single digit in each place, we know that because the 4 is first, it represents the hundreds. Because the 3 is in the middle, it represents the tens. And because the 5 is at the end, it represents the ones place. Okay, let's look at another picture and see if we can determine what number it is. Okay, this one. So, we're starting over with the hundreds. How many hundreds do we have? We just have 100. That's it. Okay, 1 10, 2 10, 3 10s, 4 10s. How many was that? We have 4 10s. And 4 10s is what number? 40. So this 4 in the tens place represents 40. And then let's look at the ones place. Ooh, how many ones do we have? Let's count together. 1 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones, 5 ones, 6 ones, 7 ones, 8 ones. So what number is in our ones place? It's an 8 because we have 8 ones. These are also arranged as 5 and 3, so we could also easily tell there's 8 that way. Okay, Super Scholars, we determined that there's 100, 4 tens, and 8 ones. So what number are we seeing on the board? Can you read it with me? 148. Looking at the pictures of this value told us that this number is 148. Okay, let's look at one more picture to determine that value. Here we go. Here is our last picture we're going to look at. Okay, how many hundreds are in this number? How many hundreds? There are 200s, so that's going to be shown by a 2 in the hundreds place. How many tens do we have? How many tens are there? There's 2 tens. And how much is 2 tens? 20. So those 2 tens are going to be represented by a 2 in the tens place. And then at the end, how many ones do we have? How many ones are here? There are 4 ones. 4 ones. So we will show that with a 4 in the ones place. So this number all together, reading from our hundreds to our ones, what number is this? 224. This picture shows the value of 224 by paying attention to what number is in what place. Okay, awesome people. Good job drawing and identifying pictures. So now what you are going to do is you are going to work on these place value skills on your own. And you have 2 parts to your assignment today. So you are going to complete the lesson 1 homework. I'm going to show you what that is in a second because this is going to be the first day we do one of the homework sheets. So you're going to complete lesson 1 homework. Then what you'll turn in on Class Dojo is you're going to take a video of yourself explaining question number 4. So let me take a look at the homework and show you what it is. So Super Scholars, this is lesson 1 homework. It will say right at the top right here with 2, 3 next to it. So this is lesson 1 homework. You just have this one tiny page that you are going to work to complete. On the top of this page, there are those place value problems that we talked about and warmed up with yesterday. After that, you are going to take a look at number 3 and these 3 values, and you're going to rewrite them in order from largest to smallest. By understanding these values, you're going to have to figure out which one's the biggest, order them from the biggest number with the most value to the smallest number with the least amount of value. And then number 4, what you're going to do is, of course, determine what number this is by the value picture that you see. So that's what we just practiced. You're going to take a look at the hundreds, tens, and ones and determine what number is being shown here. And this is the number 4 that you're going to take a video of once you're done with the homework. So your job is to complete this page from questions 1 through 4, and once you're done, you are going to take a video of yourself explaining how you solved question 4. You're going to talk about how do you know which number that picture represents. And you can frame your answer like this. I know the picture shows a number because what? How do you know? What were you able to identify in that picture to prove what number it's showing? So you can use this sentence frame. I know the picture shows blank because blank to help you guide your explanation in your video of question number 4. So everybody right now is going to, number 1, complete lesson 1 homework, and then submit on Class Dojo a video of you explaining your answer to number 4 using this sentence frame to help guide you. The lesson 1 homework is really going to require you to use all your place value knowledge, so make sure you're bringing it all in and taking it nice and slow. I'm super excited for you to try different kind of problems on this worksheet today. So let's all get to work and start